Thank you so much, New York. Oh my God, I'm so happy to be back. I've been traveling a lot recently, which has been fun, but it's weird, like, I've noticed that my race changes city to city. Like, when I'm in Chicago, people just think that I'm half black, half white. When I'm in New York, people think that I'm Puerto Rican. But when I'm in CVS, everyone thinks I'm stealing. You know, is really frustrating, because I am. And I don't want them to catch me. But also, like, why do you think that I'm stealing? I look like I'm in a brochure for a very expensive liberal arts school? So, leave me alone. Chapstick should be free. My favorite articles right now are all the articles of like older people trying to come to terms with the fact that millennials are just poor. Like the best one I've seen is, why aren't millennials buying diamonds? The industry is in peril. And it's like one time I spent more than $40 on groceries and my bank thought someone stole my debit card. Like, I would love to get a chain, but first I gotta stop looking at salmon as a high-risk investment. You know? There's levels to this. Kind of feel like ever since Trump won, everything I do is radical just because I'm a minority. Like, I wake up in the morning, revolutionary. I ask the cashier for a cup of water, but I low-key get some Sprite, anti-capitalist. But I feel like the election has changed us all, though, in ways that we're, like, just starting to now realize. Because the other day, I was on the train, and I see this, like, mid-20s white dude, like, very fit, athletic, kind of fratty, professional, just hit a crack pipe and start freestyling. And, like, that's the level I'm trying to get at, you know? Like, chasing all my dreams at once, really. My goal. I could be kind of an awkward flirt sometimes. I could have a hard time flirting just because people don't always read me as queer when they first meet me, because I've been told that I can come across as mask. And if you don't know what that means, it's basically just gay for I'm not like other girls. It's like a little weird, but I actually really like whiskey, so I'm kind of quirky, you know. I'm living in LA right now, which is fun. I miss New York so much, but I found a way to make LA fun in that I'm just fully trying to hook up with Uber drivers. And like the other day, y'all, like I got so close, like I get in the car, the guy's cute. He's like, oh, where are you coming from? And I was like, oh, a show. And he's like, oh, what instrument do you play? And I was like, The Voice. But I was like, no, I do stand up or whatever. And I say or whatever, so he knows that I'm humble. And then he goes, oh my God, like, I love stand-up. I've actually written a couple jokes, but I'm a little nervous to get on stage and try it. And I was like, oh my God, no, you seem like you have such a natural stage presence. I was like, here, just tell me a joke right now, and we can work on it in the car together. And he's like, are you sure? I don't want to, like, waste your time. I was like, no, just, like, go for it. He's like, okay, so, me and my girlfriend. And I was like, needs work. Right here is fine. You can just drop me off right now. But ultimately, though, like, I think the hardest part about traveling is that you really just start to lose track of how hot you are at a certain point. Because, like, it's cliche, but it's true that, like, a Chicago hot is a New York cute, and a New York cute is an LA shunned. Because, like, my brothers are LA. They're both, like, tall, fit. They carry themselves with confidence. I'm small, pale. I carry myself like an inbred European prince. Like, I don't even really, like, step when I walk. I just sort of, like, glide everywhere that I go, you know? But I know I'm not ugly. Thank you. Like on a 1 to 10 scale, I don't think that I could like model, but I could definitely end a Republican senator's career. All right, thank you guys. You guys have been so much fun. Thanks.
Jaboukie Young White. For more, follow him on Twitter @Jaboukie.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.